live from you, I must say. Nirmala ji, when it comes to the markets, Nirmala Sitharaman can do no wrong. Last 2-3 years, markets have been on a roll. My question is, can you assure the markets and its participants that there will be stability in the capital gains tax regime? And I ask this question because last year you had tweaked, the debt market, the debt mutual funds in your budget speech. So, is there stability around the corner in the foreseeable future?
Policy stability is one thing which Prime Minister really lays a lot of emphasis on.
Yes.
He doesn't like periodic tweaking. He would tell you it's only 2 years, it's only 3 years, let it play out, let it settle down and so on. So he's never in favor of quick twists and turns.
Right.
And this is not me saying, people who have observed him for his tenure as Chief Minister will know that the biggest strength under Prime Minister Modi is stability in policy. So that's a singular line reply that I can give for it.
Right. No surprises. I mean, long-term stability in policy. Another question, current question. RBI has imposed restrictions on the operations of Paytm Payments Bank. I don't, want to go into the details, but just a question is, what is your message to the fintech industry? Is there more than meets the eye in this case, or are we going to be cautious when it comes to the fintech sector?
No, I wouldn't want to comment on any one particular company, okay. But fintech is an area in which all of us are very enthusiastic. India has contributed a lot in this sector. India's contribution in this sector has been globally recognized. Today, if people are looking at solutions, fintech solutions, they are looking to India. Our youth have contributed a lot and built capacities for themselves. This is an area which we'll certainly like to work with and encourage. I'm not commenting on any one company.
That's heartening to know for the fintech industry. Thanks for the message. You have been tightening things around. Would you think that the RBI should loosen now?
Well, RBI does take its own call, but I will appreciate the RBI for working together with the stakeholders. And they take a call, I'm sure they take a call that keeping growth in mind. They've been steady, I suppose. They'll continue to be steady is my expectation and hope.
A few quick political questions. I'm aware of the time. Thank you for answering all our business and economic questions at great length. We are seeing a different side of Nirmala Sitharaman. In the last few weeks, you've also been seen as an aggressive politician. You have turned the heat on your rivals in Tamil Nadu. You said that Stalin's DMK is an anti-Hindu party and that they were forbidding the live telecast of the Ram Mandir Pran Pratishthan ceremony. What do you have to say to that?
100%. I have not said a loose word. I did mean what I say, and I do truly believe that repeatedly the attack on Hindus in Tamil Nadu in layers which are seen and in layers which are not seen have been felt for a long time. I speak very many times about Tamil Nadu with lived experience.
Yes.
And therefore I don't talk too soon, nor do I speak too indiscreetly. So when I say something, I mean it because I feel it also. I do corroborate with data, with actual ground activities, and then only comment. Unfortunately, if that is the politics of a state party, which has had a lot of ideological support extended to separatist politicians of years gone by.
Yes.
Whether they support it even today, I do not know, but there are periodic voices which come out which are very separatist in tone and tenor. My grief is a national party like the Congress party has been decimated in Tamil Nadu, and today, till today, they are not a position to win an election, even a couple of seats on their own, without being in alliance with one of these parties. BJP is, of course, a beginner there. It's been there since the Jansang days, and it's gaining strength. We'll continue to work with the people. But the grief that I want to express is a national party like Congress Party also joins that anti-Hindu voice, does not condemn the anti-Hindu voice of the party DMK, and even worse, goes in support of such voices which come from DMK. And today, not just in Tamil Nadu, a Congress Party member in the Lok Sabha today, meaning he's a sitting Lok Sabha member, and a brother of a deputy chief minister in Karnataka, also speaks in separatist voice. So anti-Hindu is one, anti-Hindu activity is another, which also is happening in Karnataka incidentally. Congress Party in Tamil Nadu supports these kind of anti-Hindu or anti-separatist voices. And today that is a spirit with which Congress also is aligning, which is what I find utterly shocking.
Is there an attempt to paint the Bharatiya Janata Party as a North Indian party? And this North-South divide, encouraging that. Is that what you sense?
They've always called Bharatiya Janata Party two things. It is a Brahmin Baniya party.
Yes.
It's a Hindi party. Today, the kind of support BJP receives in South India disproves all this. And I don't want to name individuals and say, oh, he or she belongs to this caste, we promoted this caste, and therefore, more than BJP, I can challenge today, is there any one party in India which has worked for the betterment of tribals in India, which has worked for the betterment of the Dalit scheduled castes in India, which has recalled some of the best iconic leaders coming from those communities but attaining national stature, whether it is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, whether it is Guruji and considered like God himself, Birsa Munda, whether it is the sons of the Shahzade, Sikh gurus, who gave their lives in their teenage for the sake of our country. So in any one of these, I want to ask, is there any one party in this country which has as much served as the BJP? So what is Hindi party? When Prime Minister of India is talking about all languages, he quotes Thiruvalluvar.
Yes.
He quotes from Purananuru. Every given opportunity, he takes the languages even to the UN. So, Tamil Nadu's politics, speaking of these kind of things, has happily kept the Hindi-speaking parts of the country, even if they are in alliance with them, away from the separatist rhetoric. So you think, oh, we are in alliance with that party, they cannot do any wrong.
Yes.
But they've been speaking all these separatists earlier. They're speaking anti-Hindu earlier, only because of the language gap. Just as they didn't want to learn Hindi, many of the North Indians didn't want to learn Tamil. So there's never been an understanding, a comprehensive, complete understanding of what's developed in Tamil Nadu.
So are you hopeful that the BJP will do better this time in South India? I mean, how many seats do you see them getting out of 131 seats?
It's difficult to talk about number of seats, but I'm sure
but
the efforts which are being made by Tamil Nadu BJP unit.
So you're likely to open your account in these states like Tamil Nadu, Andhra
We'll
Pradesh?
certainly work for the people and hope to have their
Kerala.
blessings. Of course.
Tamil Nadu, you have
No, whether it's Kerala, whether it's Tamil Nadu, lots of work is happening and people are responding as well.
Are you likely to contest the elections?
I don't think.
No.
It's my party's decision.
Okay. One last question on 2024. What is your assessment? How many seats do you think that the BJP is likely
I'm not
to
sure I'll again speculate on the number of seats.
Better than last time? Much better than last time?
I think people will see the truth and commitment and dedication with which the Honorable Prime Minister has been working. They are blessing him. They are seeing his earnestness. They are seeing how non-stop he puts the people of India and the nation first among everything else. So I'm confident.
The opposition has constantly been crying themselves hoarse about the use of intelligence agencies, so whether it is Kejriwal or Mamata Banerjee's leaders in West Bengal or Hemant Soren more recently, they complain that there is harassment by central investigative agencies. And if, the leaders jump onto the other side and join the BJP, then they are let go scot-free. What do you have to say? My last question.
Now, first of all, many of the cases in which the CBI or the Enforcement Directorate or the Income Tax pursue cases cannot come to the level of asking for custodial or asking for interrogation or arrest can happen overnight. You will be surprised in many of these cases. The cases were originally filed during UPA times. Many of these cases belong to that era. You know the Indian system, the level and the time consumed for each stage to mature. And to reach a stage where summons are being served, it consumes a lot of time. Many of these are from that era case. So it's not as if we've done it. One, second, a survey or a search happens. Tell me if they've come empty-handed. Roomfuls of cash. Equally, when we are talking about common man adopting to technology, doing digital payment, you have people sitting with tons of currency notes in their homes. Nowadays, everything is videographed. I can't sit here and say, I found so much cash in your house without a proof. The video shows in the bathroom, in the bedroom, in lockers, tons of cash being kept. What explains that? So it's very well to use that as a whip to hit at the ruling party to say you're using the Enforcement Directorate or CBI. These are professional agencies. They take huge time to make their cases compact and ready because everything is now monitored by the court once the charge sheet is filed.
Yes.
And you have to submit the documents to the court. You can't just go there and say, I found this, I found that. Records prove it. So, era is changing. People don't like to have corrupt leaders. So when the Enforcement Directorate go and knock at the doors and come out with such pictures, common people are seeing it. You may cry hoarse, as you said, saying it is being politically used. I'm sorry. It is something which was case from your era. You filed a case against your own ally. There are partners in crime, and then there are partners and enemies also.
Yes. Nirmala ji, thank you so much for answering all our questions. You answer economic questions and political questions with equal felicity and passion. It's always such a pleasure to speak to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Rahul.